Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to Dominion 6. In the beginning there was chaos, and now the wheel has turned once again. Playing in the early age as Lanka, worshipping a god named Real-Time Cat-Related Events. If you would like to know about the god that we made, there should be a video preceding this one in the series, called Intro, and that goes into detail about the god. But in brief, we're worshipping an imprisoned demi-lich. We have a bunch of turmoil and one in everything else. And our bless is a big stat bless. So lots of fire resistance, some shock resistance, tons of defense, and then true sight and awareness. Playing using the default map generator. I don't think any of the custom map generators have been updated yet. Actually, maybe MapNuke has, I'm not sure. But we're still using the default one at the moment. I am not thrilled with our starting location. It could be worse, but we only have 3 provinces we can expand into, unfortunately. We have a plains, we have a highland and mountains, and we have a plains and mountains. This province does have the little icon that suggests it has more earth sites, I think. I don't think we get any earth magic though, so that's not terribly interesting to us. There's a throne nearby, there's a farmland over here, might be a bit difficult to get to. We have Endless Ocean, which, I don't know, bit of a misleading name if you ask me. Swamp over here. Besides that, can't see much due to the fog of war. We got kind of unlucky that our dominion has spread, but it's spread into the ocean and just shows a bunch of stuff we can't get to. It'd be nice if it spread here and showed more expansion routes. But oh well, can't have anything. Anyway, turn 1 is usually pretty simple. Gonna send off the scout. I guess this direction, that's fine. We only have 3 options. We don't really know much about what's beyond yet, so that's okay. Our starting army is absolutely dire. These are terrible units. It is an awful lot of projectiles though. Lots of arrows, even some sticks and stones. So we're pretty decent against independents that don't have any shields, I think. So barbarians, horse tribe, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, monkey units are just awful low in general. There's no stats. Terrible morale. It's nice that they're stealthy though. Can use these things to catch lancers as well if you want to. We are going to recruit some of our sacred since we're going to lean heavily on these guys. Wow, can't even get a full complement of sacreds. Our resources must be terrible. That's not good. We need to get a mage as well to recruit them, but yeah, we should be able to get another sacred. We'll have to wait till we claim some provinces. These units are demons, which means our starting commander cannot lead them, which is also frustrating. So we have to get this guy who has some blood magic, which lets him lead the demons. So we'll do that. Leaves us with 160 gold. No mercenaries yet. Maybe we can use that gold next month though and get some mercenaries, that would be nice. I'm probably going to stick these guys all together. Well, I suppose I don't have to, do I? Because we don't actually need this guy to lead the, the demons. It doesn't really matter. That's interesting. You just lost the +1 morale because I did that. Why is that? +1 for 3. Are you still skirmish? Yes, okay. So, okay, we'll leave the squads like this. We'll give the demons to the little priest guy. And that's it, really. Only thing left to do is name my prophet. I have not come up with a funny prophet name to go with our god yet, though. Let me just pause and think about this important issue. Okay, let's go with at meows at empty food bowl. I cannot type. You can become our prophet. And I think that's it, really. Not much to do on turn 1. I'm really hoping we get some easy independence, because we do not have many options to expand into. It would also be nice if our dominion spreads on land as well and gives us some turmoil. The demons that we're recruiting, not only will they take our stat bless, they also have chaos power. So as long as there's turmoil in a province, they get additional stats, which is why the stat bless is so interesting on them. Anyway, I am the last person to take my turn, so I'm just going to partial while I check the video, and I will see you shortly. Hello, welcome back. Turn 2 is usually just spent reading Proclamations, so let's read some proclamations. First up, Pangaea, we have, but seriously, please love me, please. The prophet of like and subscribe, in hell. King of all young and growing things, master of might, lord of flowers and spring. It doesn't really match the name, does it? But werewolves don't exist, is the prophet of twilight vampire believer. The guardian of existence, lady of shipwrecks, the far traveller. Malvoni, we have let the games pig in. Prophet of foremost sales being of product. Watcher of the gallows, god of darkness, king of silence. Pyrenees, we have average android admirer. Is the prophet of full body prosthetic, space. The Fortifier, the teacher of philosophy, bull of the storms. Gartha, we have VTuber skin DLC. The prophet of global apocalypse season pass. Master of suicides, guide of souls, god of patience. Hinom, we have out of order soda fountain. Prophet of unlimited free refills. King of deception, king of veils. Kaelasa, we have Harambe. Prophet of Gorillion monkeys. Gatherer of the dead. Shadow of death. Patron of languages. God of the city. Lanka, there's me. Cat meows at empty food bowl. Prophet of real-time cat-related events. He who mounts the clouds. Slanderer of the gods. The shadow. Author and finisher of our faith. Not very funny epithets, but they're pretty cool. Yomi, we have Vin Diesel as himself. He's the prophet of copyright infringement. The Breathmaker. Reaver of the skies. Calum, we have Breakcore fan. Prophet of lo-fi beats to ascend to. God of metals, Lord of the Winter Realms, Fountain of all waters. And... oh, really? An unnamed prophet? Dear oh dear. Miklan Tekutli is the prophet of Tigritan. King of the night sky, he whose jest is death. That's a sick epithet. Prince of the barge of heaven, master of plagues. Finally, Katiz. Little lizard lips. Prophet of old crockface. The personification of strength, lord of forgiving, patron of gamblers. And that is it for proclamations. Right then, here we are back on turn 2. Couple of things. First of all, I said that we were locked on resources to get our sacreds. We're not. We're actually locked on rec points. Which is really, really bad, actually. We're missing 2 rec points. So in all of my test games, I had enough rec points to get 7 sacreds. Missing the rec points to get the 7th sacred is actually quite annoying. Because that, it's a big difference between fielding armies with, 12 sacreds in versus 14. So we have growth on our scales. So we might eventually get 2 more rec points to be able to recruit things, but that's actually I'm very displeased with that, unfortunately. I can recruit one of the other guys. I don't want to recruit these guys, though, because they have 23 combat speed, so they're a lot faster than these guys. So if I put one of these guys in the squad with these guys, I should use their name, shouldn't I? What is this? Palankasha. If I put an Anasara in with a Palankasha, it'll just run ahead and can just die on its own. So I don't think there's much point. These guys are slower, though. So I guess we could grab one of those as well. It's not quite what I want, but I mean, it's better than nothing. These guys are super slow, aren't they? Let's just check. Yeah. Oh, they actually are. Oh, there are too many rec points as well. I guess I'll just slap an Asara in as well then. Yeah, for recruitment this month. And another mage, because we still need blood mages to actually lead these guys. And as for the map, well, there is some good news there at least. The provinces next to us look puny. Halbathria is 20 units, hoplite, slingers, and Ekdromos. High quality units, but virtually none of them. Towers is a bit difficult. It's 40 wolf tribe. We're only going to have a handful of melee dudes in the front. So they could take quite a lot of damage from dual-wielding wolf tribe dudes. But the dual-wielding guys in the front don't have any shields at least, so they'll get hammered by arrows. And Kedra. 50 units, archers, militias, heavy infantries. Should be fine. Nothing too crazy. We're also fortunate that we have turmoil in both of these provinces now as well, so that gives us +1 to all of our stats, which is good. And Kedra itself is the province I'm going to take first, just because it's the best province we can see. It is a 150 income province versus 74 for Towers of Heaven. So sure, we'll give that a shot. army is scripted like this. So first of all, our mages both just have some bodyguards. Seems like a fair use for the Atavi. We have our sacreds pushed all the way to the front, get into combat quickly. Should be 7, only 6. Still annoyed by that, but fine, sure, let's go with it. Everything else just pushed to the back on fire. We do not want these guys really tanking. The big issue I find with these guys is that a couple of them start dying and it just triggers a rout. So we want to make sure they just stay away and just, fire their arrows into the fray from as far away as possible. Everything here is just right at the back on fire. These guys are pretty good at tanking. They have a lot of hit points and they're going to have a lot of defense when they're blessed, so we should be able to hold up the front pretty well with just these guys, but large armies are going to get around us and start hitting the back, unfortunately. But our prophets there doing Divine Blessing and Syllable of Death as well, which is our smite. So we'll hit Kedra, see how that goes. I think we probably then go down to towers and we bring out the stuff we're recruiting this turn to reinforce it. Because 6 sacreds is a bit small for the army, really. Nice thing about this nation is that every 2 turns we just have another expansion army, because we can expand with 14 sacreds and a leader for most things. Especially if our dominion spreads quite well and we have good stats. That'd be the plan anyway. Fingers crossed we get 2 rec points so that we can start getting more sacreds out. That would be nice. As it is though, that's it for this turn. Scout's going to head to the farmland to see what that looks like. Because the plan will be to get Kedra then towers, at which case maybe we can get the farmland as well. We'll see. And there are mercenaries this month, but it's only Fritjof's archers, so not super interesting. We also pay a premium for mercenaries, so they have to be pretty good for us to try bidding on them. Anyway, that's it for turn 2. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. We have a battle in Kedra. So this ended up being way more units than I thought it would be. It's about 80 units, which is not ideal. We have our sacreds in the front, who are very tanky. Deceptively so. But there's so many archers that are just hammering our archers, unfortunately. At least these monkeys keep them off these monkeys, the militia. We make the heavy infantry rout. Sacreds are doing okay. Yeah, not as decisive as I would have liked, given how small it looked. But there we go. We lost quite a few things, actually. Mostly Marcata archers, though, fortunately. And, yeah, 84 units. Okay, 36 archers. Not really what we were looking for. We then got an event as well, Misfortune and Magic. Great. Always nice to get 3 points of misfortune when you have turmoil scales. So it takes us to 1 misfortune, not too bad. Anyway, that's it for messages. Here's the map. We have started right next to Pangaea, which is probably not good since Pan is very strong. And Pan just happens to be played by notorious player from the Ruby Discord, who is very good. So we have a bad position, and this is now a worse position, I think. But I'm also struggling to do recruitment. It wasn't this bad in test games. I don't really get it. We should have more rec points. We just picked up a 117 income province, and I can't even get 7 sacreds and a mage. A bit odd. I put gold into PD in this province instead. But yeah, so no mage this month, but important we keep getting the sacreds out. And the stuff we have is going to hit Towers of Heaven. Might be a mistake because it's Wolf Tribe, but oh well. We've got 5 plus, what's that, 12 sacreds? Yeah. Push to the front. One of these guys, Yasaras. I'm not sure how good they're going to be. I've got them unscripted, so maybe he uses the Javelin? I don't know. But anyway, they're just grouped with the other sacreds. Same sort of thing. Everything else is still at the back. Not much change, really. Just gotta hope we can stand up against the wolf tribe. We do have a bit of turmoil here, so we have slightly better stats. Do we get any experience? Yeah. So we're getting some nice stats. So it should be fine, because they should have a lot of difficulty hitting us once we're blessed. So we'll see how it goes. Besides that, not much to say. That makes it, what, turn 3? End the video? So there we go. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you'll stick around for the rest of the series. Might not be a very long one, but let's see how it goes. And I'm going to pause you while I check the video. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.